Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go through a morning flow. So just something that you can do for 20-30 minutes in the morning. Get your body up, get your body moving just before you get your day started. So get some movement into the joints, into your body, and get your day started on the right note. So let's start on our mats. We're just going to start in a cross-legged, comfy position, whatever feels good for you. Shift your sit bones side to side. Sitting up nice and tall and just resting your hands down onto your knees. Taking a few moments to roll your shoulders back and down, lifting them up to your ears on the inhale. And as you exhale, set them down your back. Notice if you feel tightness in your hips, letting your knees sink down as you move through a few rounds of your breath. Inhaling shoulders up and exhaling them, pulling them down your back, lengthening through the head and neck. Taking one more deep breath here and exhale, release. On your next inhale, we're going to shift our weight back, circling through our hips, and as you exhale, shifting forward. Inhale, rotating through the hips, getting some movement into the body. Exhaling, coming forward. Take one more round. And then shift in the opposite direction. Exhaling, moving forward. Inhaling, rounding back. Exhale. And inhale. Taking one more full round. And coming back to center. Staying where you are, take a deep breath in, reaching your arms up. And as you exhale, plant your left hand down by the side and reach that right arm over. Spin to look under your right arm, keeping our chest open nice and tall, bending into the left elbow. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, right palm to the ground, sliding it across the mat. Bend into that right elbow and reach through your left arm. Keep that left sit bone down on the ground and twist to look under that right arm. That left arm, sorry. Good. Take a deep breath in, coming back up. As you exhale, bring your left hand down. We're going to sweep our right arm to open. Inhale, switch over, and exhale to reach. Good, let's take a few more rounds. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, reach. Take one more each side. Coming back up to center. Deep breath in as you lengthen, pull your shoulders away from your ears. And as you exhale, release your palms down to the mat. Good. From here, we're going to roll over onto all fours. And just take a moment to move through our cat-cow. So coming into that tabletop position to start, spreading your fingers. Take a deep breath in as you lift through the tailbone, drop the belly, shoulders pull back, looking up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, curling through the tailbone, tucking it under, pressing into all four, and rounding through the spine, drop the head and neck. Good, just moving through here, noticing how your body feels this morning. If you feel like you want to add any other movement, shifting your hips or rotating back and forward, whatever feels good, just to move your body, wake it up, and just use it as a little check-in. Notice anywhere that feels maybe a little bit stiff or a little tighter, or anywhere where you feel like you've got a little extra movement today. Taking one more full round of your cat-cow or any other movements that you've added in. And then releasing here. Good. We're going to take a deep breath in, extending your left leg back. And inhale, reach your right arm out in front. flexing that back foot like you're pressing it against the back wall. Take a deep breath in, lengthening opposite directions, and as you exhale, bring your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, reach out and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee, curling. Inhale, reach out and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. And let's go one more, reaching nice and long. From here, we're going to point our toes and bend at the knee, tucking them up towards the ceiling. I'm going to flip my front palm so that my thumb now points towards the mat, and then take it back behind. If that's not in your practice today, that's so fine. You can stay in those opposite reaches. But we're going to grab onto that back foot and then kick into your hand, twist to look over that right shoulder. Holding here, staying nice and strong. Think about like a bow and arrow. You're kicking into that back foot. Bring it nice and high. One more breath here. And then exhale, release. Good, take one round of your cat-cow, deep breath in. Exhale, rounding through the spine. And back to your tabletop. Take the same on the opposite side, spread through your fingers. Take a deep breath in, kick that right foot back. Nice and strong, pressing that foot into the back wall, lengthening through the left arm. As you exhale, elbow comes to knee, rounding through the spine. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reaching, lengthening. We're going to point our back toes to the ceiling, bending at the knee. With our left hand, it flips, thumb points to the ground, and then bringing it back around, grabbing onto that right foot, and then kicking into the right hand, opening up through the chest and shoulder, looking over that left shoulder. Try and bring that foot high like you're trying to reach to the ceiling. Again, thinking of that bow and arrow, we're pulling it back. Taking 2 more breaths here. Kick into that hand. 1 more breath. And then release. Take a round of your cat-cow, deep breath in. Dropping the belly, shoulders back. Exhale, rounding through the spine. When you're ready, tuck your toes under, coming into your downward dog. Let's shift side to side, bending into the knees. And maybe just letting the heels fall to the ground. Pushing your head and neck through your shoulders. Pressing through your hands, spreading through your fingers. And then nice and slowly making your way to the front of the mat, hanging down into your forward fold. On your next inhale, come into your half lift onto your fingertips or your shins, extending through the spine. And exhale, relax back down. Bend the knees, sweep the mat, take a deep breath in, reaching up tall. And exhale, release your hands back by your sides. Good. Find some space here. Deep breath in, reaching up, standing to the ceiling. Maybe we take a slight back bend. And exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands, step your feet back into your plank. And as you exhale, releasing all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes and inhale to a baby cobra. If you feel good here, you can come all the way up. Maybe take a shift side to side. And then exhale over the knees back into your downward dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look between your hands, step to the front of the mat and forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Let's take a few more rounds of this. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, sweep the mat, deep breath in. Moving through our sun salves. Maybe take a look towards your hands. And exhale, swan dive down. Plant your hands, step or hop back into your chaturanga. Bending at the elbows and inhale to your up dog. Squeezing through your quads. Shoulders back and down, lift your heart. And exhale, take it back over into your down dog. Look between your hands. Inhale, hop, step or jump to the front of your mat. Half lift. Exhale, release. 2 more rounds, warming up our body. Deep breath in, reaching tall. And exhale, release. Good, let's take 2 more. Deep breath in, sweep your arms up, looking towards your hands, slight back bend. Exhale, releasing down. Plant your hands, hop, step or jump back into your plank and release through your chaturanga. Inhale to an up dog, thighs off the mat, and exhale, down dog. Bend through the knees, jumping to the front of your mat. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bend the knees, sweep the mat, deep breath in, reaching tall. And exhale, release. 1 more round. Big breath in, reaching tall, take a slight back bend. And exhale, relax. Plant your hands to the hop, step or jump back, moving through your chaturanga. Inhale to an up dog. Strong through our shoulders and legs. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in here and a deep exhale. Hop, step or jump back into your forward fold and just relaxing here. Good. Grabbing onto opposite elbow, shift side to side. You take a few deep breaths. Releasing your palms back to the mat. And we're going to step our left foot back, coming in to our crescent lunge on the right side. So nice strong legs. Take a deep breath in, reaching up tall. Sitting deep into your hips. Readjust if you need. We're bringing that right hip back, left hip forward. And extending through the arms. Holding here, focus on the breath. As you exhale, release the hands to the mat. And coming into that pyramid position. Pull that right hip back, straightening through the legs as much as you need. If you need any blocks here to give you that extra bit of height, go for it. Bend into the knees, sweep the mat, rising up tall, crescent lunge. And exhale, hands plant, straighten through the front leg. Let's take 1 more, bending into that front knee. Deep breath in, reaching up tall. Exhale, release your hands to the mat and straighten through the front leg. Good. When you're ready, bending back into the front knee and step it back into your downward dog. Shift your hips back, heels towards the mat. Inhale, ripple and roll forward, moving through our chaturanga. Deep breath in as we come up. And exhale to our down dog. Bending through the knees, hop, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, relax. This time we step our right foot back, coming into our crescent lunge on the opposite side. Nice and strong through our legs. Can we sit a little deeper? Stack your body up. Reach through your fingertips. Releasing your hands to the mat. And lengthen through that front leg, finding that pyramid position. Pull that left hip back, bend into the front knee, inhale, rise tall. Exhale, hands find the mat, straighten through the front leg, nose towards your knee. Bending back in, 1 more round, deep breath in, rise up. And exhale. Releasing to the mat. Straighten through that front leg, holding into your pyramid position for 1 or 2 more breaths. And then stepping off the back foot, let's meet at the front of the mat. Come into your half lift and exhale, release. Vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling up. Shoulders come up last, head and neck. And rolling back. Good, let's step out nice and wide. So turning sideways on your mat. We're going to take our feet to pigeon toe inwards just slightly. Take your legs as wide as you need. Take a deep breath in And as you exhale, we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back, pulling our chest open, shoulders pull back, like you're punching towards the ground. As you exhale, start to hinge, folding forward. And coming like you're trying to draw the crown of your head towards the ground. Wherever you reach is totally fine. If you take your legs slightly wider, you'll be able to come slightly lower. We're going to stay strong through our quads, squeezing there. Taking a few more deep breaths in. On your next inhale, punching back through the ground and slowly rolling up the same way we came in. Deep breath in, reaching up tall. As you exhale, we're going to come to halfway. Arms extended out by your sides. Keep your toes pigeon-toed in slightly. And we're going to come all the way halfway down. Tight through your core. Left hand finds the ground, right hand finds the sky. Find that twist here. Trying to stack your shoulders. Coming back to center, activate your core. Exhale, right hand to the ground, left hand to the sky. Trying to lengthen in opposite directions. Good. Exhale, both hands to the ground. We're going to reach our fingertips out in front of us like we're coming into a really wide-legged downward dog. And from here, pull your hips back like you're shifting your weight into your heels. Drop your head and neck between your shoulders. And feel that nice lengthening out of the hips. Can you creep your fingertips away from you and pull your hips back even more? 3 deep breaths here. Feel that lengthening all the way out of the hips, through your lats. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly coming back to center. Take your arms out wide, activating the core and coming back in. Bring your hands to your hips and stepping back to the front of the mat. On your next inhale, sweep the mat, rising up tall, bringing our right knee with us. As we exhale, we're going to shift back, finding our warrior 3. So kicking that right leg back, strong into your standing leg. With our arrow arms, we're reaching our fingertips back. Holding here. You might want to interlace your fingers and roll those shoulders back. Holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhaling up, bring your knee with you. And as we exhale, we're going to take our right ankle to hook over our left knee and then sit back like you're coming into your chair, coming into that standing pigeon. If you need to adjust, or you can hold with that left hand. Otherwise, we're sitting back and down. We should feel that deep stretch into our right glute. If it feels more comfortable, you can bring your hands to your heart. Holding here. For 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale back into our stalk. And exhale, release. Opposite side, deep breath in, reaching up tall. Bringing your knee with you, finding that balance, spreading through the right toes so you get a nice wide base of support. And as we exhale, we find our warrior 3. Taking it all the way back, strong through that standing leg. Reach your fingertips back. Pressing that left foot like you're pressing it into the wall. Holding here. Maybe you interlace your fingers and pull your shoulders back, opening through the chest. Holding for 2 more breaths. Release your hands. And on your next inhale, sweeping back up, bring your left leg with you. As you exhale, we sit back into our chair, crossing our left ankle over our right knee and bringing our hands to our heart, or you can keep your hands up here, whatever's more comfortable for you. So just finding that position where you feel that stretch through your left hip and glute. 3 deep breaths. Can you sit a little lower? And on your next inhale, reaching everything back up, coming into your stalk. And exhale, release, find your forward fold. Good, grabbing onto opposite elbows and relaxing side to side. Let your hands find the mat and just heel toe your feet out, making your way into your Malasana squat. Elbows press out against your knees, chest comes tall, shoulders back and down, lengthening through the head and neck. Like you're trying to bring your heart through your hips, reaching through the top of the head. Taking 2 more breaths here. If you need to shimmy your hips side to side, and find that space. And then when you're ready, taking your arms out in front, we're going to find our way onto our bottom, into our boat pose, bringing your legs up. You can bring them to halfway or all the way up, whatever feels good for you. Shoulders roll back and down, finding length through our core. As we inhale, we open to low boat. As we exhale, coming up. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale and holding here. Shoulders back and down. Let's tap our right foot back to center. Tap your left back to center. Good. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And then on your next inhale, opening all the way, nice and controlled. Interlace your fingers. Take a nice long stretch overhead. Shoulders pull back and down. Give your knees a big hug into your chest. And take your right knee to hook over your left. Cactusing your arms and bringing your knees over to that left side. Keep pulling that right shoulder down to the ground. On your next inhale, coming back through center, switching over your legs. Left leg hooks over the right. Cactus your arms and take your legs over to the right as you look towards that left shoulder. Keeping your shoulder planted down to the mat. Feeling that twist and opening through the lower back. You're ready, coming back to center. Give yourself one last hug in, squeeze your nose towards your knees. And then taking any other stretch you need and finding your way into your final resting position, your Shavasana. Allowing your palms to fall open by your sides, letting your chest lay open, your ankles roll open. Just slowly letting everything melt into the mat. Making any last adjustments you need to before you lay to rest. Maybe taking a moment here, if you've practiced in the morning, to set an intention for your day based off how you feel now, rather than maybe how you woke up. And just bring your complete focus back to your breath. Release anything that doesn't need to come through the day with you. Move through your day a little lighter because you moved on your mat this morning. As always, guys, I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as your day possibly allows. Often that's where the magic happens. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another class. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and leave a comment of what you want to see next. That really helps me plan my classes. Thank you so much for joining me again on the mat, and I will try and be more consistent with my classes now. Namaste.